Hi, how are you guys?
Going on?
Good, how are you?
Let me say you look just great. I don't know the secret to look great in the morning. I really want to know.
You look fantastic. What are you talking about?
It's not
Evening
really,
there.
but thank you. You're too kind. Let me say you're too kind. I'm going to introduce myself a bit. I am Livia, and I write for Cultura Pop. And I know we don't have much time here, so it's a bit sad, but I'd like to ask you something we can talk about all together, if it's fine for you. Because I'm afraid I ask you something like specifically, and then someone is left behind, and I could die for it, seriously. So I prefer to ask you something we can talk about all together. I mean, when people hear about a live action, some of them want to see strong fidelity on screen, and someone else wants to see something different. And in my opinion, I think that your characters are more or less different from the original ones in three own ways. And so I'd like to ask you, in which way your characters, which can be different for gender or personality or just how they look like, in which way they can be still loved by the audience and by the fandom, who has always known them in a different way, and what did you put into them to, let's say, conquer the audience?
It's a great question.
Thank you.
I'll start. I think with my character, well, first off, my character's name is different, right? In the movie,
Yeah.
Nero, in the original manga, Iki. So that's one. Another thing, maybe the haircut, right? Obviously,
Yes.
in the anime, he's got long hair, long blue hair, and in the movie, I had short hair. In my defense, I just shaved my head coming off of my last show. You can fake a lot of things in Hollywood, but sometimes a good wig for males is a little difficult. And number three, I think we changed little things overall with the story, but ideally the grand vision is still the same, right? We're still telling the same story with the same bone structure, same heart, and same energy that the original anime has and manga has. And our characters are pretty much still the same, right? They still have the same motives and motivation, and we each have a purpose, right? Whether it's Gurad, whether it's Cassios, whether it's Nero or Seiya, we still have the same motivations from the original anime. And honestly, I think the fans are going to be quite impressed and surprised at what we accomplished together as a team. So they got something good on their hands. They can look forward to, a good live action adaptation.
Okay, thank
Gurad
you.
existed, like she was a male. It was a male
She
character.
was, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I
Yeah.
think it was Gurad instead of Gurad. But yeah, so this was a whole new character introduced into this, Knights of the Zodiac adaptation, which is very exciting and also fun because I mean, I've played characters before when they're based on, in the X-Men series and all of that. So there's a lot of pressure because I know people have very specific notions of, oh, this is the hair color and that's the thing and blah, blah, blah. So I don't have to worry about it. But yeah, she's a great character. Really,
Yeah.
interesting, and goes through a big transformation in the film, which was lovely to play.
Yeah, it was really clear that this is a pretty rabid fan base that goes back a long ways. And they got opinions, they have some very strong opinions on, who should play what role and, what this adaptation is going to look like and what it should be like. So I kind of tried not to pay attention to it, actually. I saw a little bit of the original, manga, and you know, saw that my character was, you know, 6'7" and I'm 5'11", right? I knew I had to change a little bit physically, but I also knew that I had to make it my own. I think we all kind of felt like that. And like you sort of, you know, you can kind of be aware of, you know, the original story and then sort of set it aside to kind of do your own thing. And so I feel like that's what we did.
Yeah, I think, and I hope that I will love you. Anyway, because I think it's a good thing to put something different. And I'm so sorry, but my time is over. So and our time is over, and it ran too fast. But thank you very much for
That was a great
this
question.
little speech. Thank you very much. Thank you too.
You're driving me crazy.